Come to lying on your back in Shavasana. Legs long, and we just place the palms or the hands on the body, maybe resting on the heart or on the belly. Take a moment to point and flex through your toes, reaching the toes long, and then drawing the toes back towards the face. You might even choose to rock the head gently side to side on the ground, massaging the scalp. From here, let's take a collective breath all the way deep, deep into the belly, into the toes. Open mouth exhale as you sigh it out. Beginning to connect to your Ujjayi breath, we seal the lips, moving the air in and out of the nose, and inviting a slight restriction into the back of the throat on the exhale. Continue to lengthen your breath in, lengthen your breath out, centering yourself in the breath right here, right now. With your next inhale, let's cross the right foot over the left, taking left foot to left corner of the mat. And then reach for opposite elbow up and overhead, picking up your upper body, your upper back, your head. Place the head over to left side of the mat, creating a crescent shape through right side. From here, we take a deep breath in to right side body. Feel your side body stretch and expand. Exhale to let it go. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly shift your weight towards center, right foot to right edge of the mat, left foot over right. Keeping that position, opposite elbow to opposite hand and the elbows, pick the upper body over to right side of the mat. Inhale through left side body. Feel your intercostal muscles, the spaces in between each rib bone grow longer, wider. Exhale to soften your face, your eyes, your jaw. Do that one more time. Deep breath in. Long, slow exhale out. Soften. Moving back through center, draw the knees into the chest. Arms wrapping around the legs, gently rock side to side, massaging your low back. Hands behind the knees, and we rock and roll up to boat pose. Might take several times to roll along the length of the spine before steadying your balance with the legs and the calves parallel with the floor, fingertips reaching forward. Stay open through the collarbones and then draw belly button towards spine. Hands to heart center to low boat. Lift up, high boat. Once again, extend the legs, hands to heart, hover the shoulder blades up off the ground, and then lift it back up. Again, slow and control as you lower. Open mouth exhale, open up the legs, and we reach the arms forward, finding a straddle. Low boat, straddle. Reach those fingertips in between the legs. Low boat to straddle. Keep moving here. Keep drawing your belly button towards spine. Really engaging through the core. Last one. Straddle and then step it back. Tabletop position. Plant the hands under the shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck and curl. And again, move with your breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reach the spine up towards the ceiling, creating space along the entire length of your spine. You might even close your eyes, allowing yourself to drop into sensation. Notice how it feels to be here. Or does the stretch feel really delicious in the body? Or does it feel tight or stiff? Slowly begin to tuck toes under, and then we extend right leg out behind us. Coming into Pilates push-ups, drop the nose down towards the mat as the elbows reach down back behind you, brushing the ribs, and then press it back up. Pilates push-up. Nose to the mat, full extend. Starting to work those triceps, those arms. Come up to a hover and then find balancing table, reaching left fingertips forward. Option to stay here or find tiger pose in that bind by reaching for the back foot or ankle. Notice your breath here. Can you slow it down, even it out? Inhale, everything reaches long. Exhale, we thread the needle by tucking the left hand in between right wrist and right knee. Option to keep that right leg floated, rotating, stacking the hips. Think about pressing out at the top of the left hand to engage this twist through upper body. Breathe in. Breathe out, and then we draw the right heel over towards behind the right wrist. Finding an extension through the hip, we inhale, extend it back. Exhale, tap. Right foot behind right wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. We're using the obliques here. Next time the foot is on the ground, we're going to plant seal out of the knife edge of the foot and come back onto the hands. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, child's pose. Forehead to the mat, hips towards the heels. Finding that nice stretch through the inside of the right thigh. Face is relaxed, head is heavy. Can you breathe into the back of your body? Inhale, rise, use your core as the fingertips lift up to the sky. Exhale, gate pose, placing right hand down right leg, reach left arm up and overhead. Sweep it down and around and back. Plant the left hand behind you, reach right fingertips forward, find a back bend. Open up your heart. Come all the way down to a seat, setting up for Janu Sirsasana. We take the left foot inside the right inner thigh. Plant the right hand, inhale left fingertips over towards the right side. Once here, we stack through the shoulders, stay open through the heart, broad through the collarbones. Worry less about whether your fingertips touch your toes and more about the alignment here. Notice where you feel this pose in your body. Deep stretch through the back, through the side. Inhale. Exhale, let that go. Come up onto the fingertips and we take one big step up with the right foot, finding low lunge. So right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale through fingertips. Pressing back into that left knee. Knit the low ribs together, engage through your core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly tucking back toes under, inhale, high crescent lunge. Coming off of that back knee, we stay high onto the ball of the back foot. Hip points facing forward. Inhale. Exhale, lunge, dropping that back knee down. Hands come through heart center. Reach up, high lunge. Lunge that back knee. Inhale, reach. 90-90 in the legs, back knee down. High crescent. Lunge. And again, high crescent. From high crescent, let's float forward to half split. The fingertips come down to the ground or maybe to a set of blocks. Let's reach and extend the left heel up towards the sky. Tenting up onto left fingertips, maybe right hand reaches behind that front calf as you draw the head and the nose closer towards that standing leg. Planting through the hands, let's find Jiva squat. We trace the left knee down the right calf, bend in the knees to squat. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, bend. This next time we come into Jiva squat and we hold, keep it low. Maybe the fingertips come through heart center, finding a balance. Focus your awareness, your drishti point on something unmoving, and focus your breath here. Planting the hands, let's step back through runner's lunge and then inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, reach, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale across the body, left tricep, make it touch. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhaling, come across the body, left tricep, hold, and then shoot the foot through, rolling onto the knife edges of both feet. Inhale, left arm high to the sky for fallen star. Make this movement beautiful in your body, express through the fingertips. Slowly, left hand comes back to the ground. We take the knee to the tricep, cross the body, back to right tricep, and then open up into wild thing, coming into side plank on the left. Option to keep the right knee high into the chest. Slowly stepping right foot behind the left for wild thing, send the hips high, gaze out at your right thumb. Think about lifting the hips up and out of the pose. Heart open. Slowly coming down, we plant through the hands, plank pose. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to pedal out the feet here, creating length through the backs of the legs. Sending opposite heel down to the mat as you bend the other knee deeply. Think about spreading the fingertips wide as you reach long through the arms. Heart reaching down towards the feet. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap right tricep, touch. And then we step it through for lizard lunge. Right foot coming into the wide edge of right mat. Coming down onto that back knee. Option to find twisted monkey, planting left hand, reaching right arm out behind you to capture the back foot. You can roll onto the knife edges of the feet here. Think heavy in the hips as you open up your heart to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focusing your awareness where you feel this in your body. Can you drop in physically? Tuning in. Slowly releasing the foot. Hands come into the inside of the foot and we inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tiger curl, touch, connect. Inhale, extend, right leg to the sky. Exhale, we step the foot through. Inhaling to power lunge, float the fingertips up and overhead, hover the chest over the front leg, stay high onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up and open, high crescent lunge, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, power lunge, hover and curl. Inhale, open through the arms, sweep the arms up and back. And then exhale to hover, floating the chest over that front thigh. Inhale to open, high crescent. Exhale, hover. This time we hold in our hover power lunge. One long line of energy from fingertips to the back heel. Slowly draw the left arm back and we spin out into the ball of the back foot for warrior two. Fingertips long, deep bend over the front knee. Front knee opening up more towards right side of the mat. Strong through the legs. Inhale, flips the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Painting the sky with your right hand, side body stretch. Maybe the gaze reaches up towards the fingertips. Let's take left hand to left hip point, opening up into half moon. We reach the right fingertips to right edge of the mat and slowly float that back leg up. Option for Chipasana, hand to foot as you bend through that left knee. Left hand capturing left foot. If you'd like to challenge your balance more, begin to walk your fingertips in towards your face, aligning the fingertips with the toes, or maybe drawing that hand up towards the heart. Inhale, extend everything long, both hands come to the mat. Find revolved half moon, plant left hand, inhale right fingertips, keeping left leg floated back behind you. Option for a bind here, maybe clasping for the toes. This time right hand to left foot. Inhale, everything goes long, and we step it right back, revolved lunge. Planting left hand, inhale right, high into the ball of the back foot. Maybe floating right fingertips even further past right shoulder. Deep stretch through the chest. With an inhale, we rise, finding a twist in that high crescent lunge. Opening up ourselves to the right side of the room. Stay high onto the ball of the foot, floating the heart over the hips, head over the heart. Inhale. Exhale, exalt. We reach the right arm down the left leg, left arm up and overhead. Maybe the gaze comes to your right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out, and we open up to extended triangle, straighten through that back leg, back foot now in line with back edge of the mat. Maybe we tent up onto the fingertips on the inside of the right leg, or maybe we're hovering. Think about stacking through the shoulders, sending the hips out and away. Slowly click right toes towards the left and we come into prasarita or wide leg fold. Interlace the hands behind the low back on halfway lift. And then exhale, arms up and overhead, forward fold. Give your weight to gravity. If interlacing the hands feels a little bit too tight, you can always grab for opposite elbow or find ragdoll. Think about shining your thighs back behind you as you tilt your pelvis forward, lift your tailbone high. Feel your face soften. The wrinkle in the back of your neck melt away as the head is heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, and slowly make your way to the front edge of your mat. Let's step it back, plank pose. Shoulders over wrists. We bend the knees, bear pose. Back plank pose. Bend the knees to bear. And then straighten the legs, send the heels back. So with bear pose, we're just hovering the knees a couple inches up off the ground. And then we reach the legs back, plank pose, starting to work the core and strengthen the arms. Continue this move with me. Couple seconds bear, couple seconds in plank. Back and forth. Let's lower down halfway. Exhale. Inhale, up dog, flip the feet. Exhale, back to tabletop. So the knees plant on the ground, we tuck the toes under. Slowly extend left leg out behind you. Hovering the leg, find your balance. From here, Pilates push-up, we lower down, nose to the mat, elbows reaching back behind you. We lift, extend, and lower. If you want to link your breath here, we inhale to lower, exhale to push back up. Starting to strengthen those triceps, those chaturanga muscles. Come through center and then slowly float right fingertips forward. Option for tiger pose, reaching for that back foot as you kick up and back, opening up through the shoulder, through the heart. In balance poses, it requires us to be so present in order for us to stay in space. So can you focus your breath here, dropping into this moment. Inhale everything out long. We slowly take the right hand between left wrist and left knee, coming into thread the needle. Option to continue to float left leg up and high, stacking through the hips. If this balance doesn't feel great in your body, just keep the knee on the ground. Think about actively pressing through the back of the right hand, aiding in this twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue to follow your breath here, slow and deep. With your next exhale, we draw the left foot behind left wrist. Use your obliques. Reach it up and back. Inhale. Exhale, lower the foot down. Next time the foot is on the earth, we roll out into the knife edge of left foot, plant through the hands. Slowly sink back, child's pose, hips towards heels. And with that left leg extended out, notice how the stretch changes. Right? We slowly draw that stretch in through the inner thigh. Heavy in the head, take a deep breath through the back of the heart. Feel the sides of your body open up towards the sides of the room. With your next inhale, reach fingertips high to the sky. Exhale, gate pose, left arm down, left leg, right arm up and overhead. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we sweep. Right arm back behind you as you reach left fingertips forward. Pushing hips forward and back, open through the heart. With your next exhale, coming down to a seat in Janusirsasana, right foot on left inner thigh. Plant the left hand on the inside of the left leg, and then exhale, right fingertips up and overhead. Remembering to stay open through the heart, shoulders stacked, bicep alongside the ear. Take some slow, deep breaths here, and just notice what you feel. Slowly plant through the hands and take one big step up with the left foot, finding low lunge. Inhale through fingertips, pressing down and out of the right knee. Knit low ribs together, engage through your core. Stay tall through the spine. Tucking back toes under, with an inhale we slowly rise, high crescent lunge. Lifting back knee up and off the ground. If you need your hands on the ground for this transition, that's perfectly fine too. Inhale. And then with an exhale, we bring hands through heart center, hover that back knee down to the ground, lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. Extend and lunge. Extend. Lunge. Reach it up. And then float fingertips forward for half split, floating back leg behind you, heel to the sky. Let's take the left arm down the left calf, tent up onto right fingertips out to right edge of the mat as you draw the head down. Lifting right leg just a little higher here. Slowly walking fingertips forward, half split. Exhale, Jiva, bend in the knees. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, Jiva squat, get low. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dip. Reach, extend, kick out. Bend, knee, squat. Back to half splits. Back to Jiva, this time we hold. Option to float fingertips together, palms to touch. Staying low here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, slowly reach the foot back, hands come through, runner's lunge, and then we inhale, left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, back across the body, right tricep. Open up into fallen triangle, reach the fingertips high, hips upward, roll onto the knife edges of both feet. We slowly plant the right hand down, tap right tricep, tap left tricep, and then come into side plank on right side. Slowly floating left fingertips up, maybe hovering that left foot so it's high into the chest, finding that variation of tree pose. Send those hips high as if there's a little fire burning under your hips. And then option to step left foot back behind you for wild thing. Gaze out at your left thumb. Make this pose beautiful in your body. Find that expression and reach, expand, open. Left hand comes down, and then we inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee, left tricep. Open up, lizard lunge. Dropping down onto the back knee. Plant through right hand, reach the left arm back and behind you. Finding twisted monkey. Think about staying open through the heart and heavy in the hips. Can you send the breath to those tight spaces within you? Hands come into the inside of left foot, pick up off that back leg. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, we stack the hips, drawing left foot down towards left glute. Inhale, extend, place the left foot down. Inhale, right leg high, same thing this side. We bend through the knee, drawing the foot towards the hip point. Stack the hips. Reset back through downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, touch it, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. We slowly flip the foot through and rise. Power lunge as you reach fingertips forward, hovering the chest over that front leg. Inhale, sweep the arms back and up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, power lunge, fingertips forward, hover the heart. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep it up and back. Hover it forward, using that strength in that left leg to hold you there in space. Slowly draw right fingertips back and we open up. Warrior 2. Back foot in line with back edge of the mat, deep bend into the front knee. Fingertips in line with the shoulders. Squeezing those inner thighs together, strong in the legs, light and easy in the arms. Inhale, flips the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior, paint the sky with the left hand. Right hand reaching down, right leg. Think about creating space through left shoulder and left hip point. Right hand to right hip point, and then we reach left hand forward, half moon as you float right leg high. Stack the hips, stack the heart. Option for Chipasana, finding that bind as you reach right hand for right foot. Reach everything long if you're in the bind. And then we slowly come through standing splits and then back into revolved half moon. This time, opposite hand to the sky. Continue to reach right leg back behind you. If you found that bind on the other side of revolved half moon, maybe do so here. Bending into the knee, we clasp the toes, the foot. Slowly step it back. Revolved lunge. Planting right hand, we inhale left fingertips, deep bend over the front knee. You can always lower down that back knee if you wish. Inhale. And then with the exhale, we slowly rise, lifting the hand up off the ground. High lunge twist. So the heart stacked over the hips, the head over the heart. We reach long through the fingertips. Front of the body, open up towards the left side of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, exalt, placing left hand on right thigh, right arm up and overhead as the gaze comes to left shoulder. Staying committed to the bend in that front knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, extended triangle. Back foot now in line with back edge of the mat. Front leg is straight and long. Hips reaching out back behind you. Tenting up onto left fingertips. Maybe they reach the ground, or maybe they find a hover using the obliques here. Slowly click left toes to the right. Finding Prasarita, wide leg fold. An option to play around with headstand. Maybe coming down onto the forearms to interlace the hands behind the base of the head. And then slowly shifting the hips over the heart as the feet lift up off of the ground. If you're in headstand, we'll slowly come out by lowering the toes down to the mat, meeting back in Prasarita. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ragdoll, opposite hand, opposite elbow. Gently walk the hands back to the front of the mat. We take one big step back, plank pose. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And we exhale back, plank pose. This time lower down as slowly as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto the belly, flip the top of the feet down to the earth. And we inhale to rise, peel the heart up off the ground, hovering the hands beneath the shoulders. Option to interlace the hands down long. Exhale, soften. Head to the ground. And then with your next inhale, slowly rise. Reaching the hands back behind you, point through the toes. Head is long, no wrinkle in the back of the neck as the gaze is just right down at that front edge of your mat. Lift a little higher, lift, lift, lift. And then exhale, let it go. Soften your body, soften your breath. With your next inhale, we rise again. Lift, lift, lift. Reaching the toes back behind you, high through the toes. Open through the heart. And let it go. Hands come under the shoulders. And then let's extend the left arm out. Placing right leg back behind left leg, we find a twist as we roll out onto left shoulder. Tenting up onto right fingertips. With an inhale, slowly come back onto your belly. We switch it out, we bend into the left leg, reach right arm out behind you, and then left leg steps behind the right, rolling out onto right shoulder. See if you can soften your head down towards the floor. Relax. With an inhale, come to lying on your belly, hands under shoulders, tuck toes under. Exhale, back child's pose. Bringing knees to the wide edges of the mat, toes touch. And then we exhale, hips down towards heels, forehead to the mat. Let's take a deep breath in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the mouth, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking a moment to feel good for your effort today, maybe even feeling the effects of your practice in your body, feeling any warmth there, maybe any sweat. Noticing the quality of your breath. Let's walk the hands back to meet the body. Coming to kneeling, sitting back on the heels, hands come through heart center. Tall spine as you close the eyes. Taking a moment here for gratitude. Gratitude for this beautiful life that we live, this beautiful world that we live in. Gratitude for these practices that help remind us of what's important and bring us back home to ourselves. Drawing thumbs up to third eye, from my heart to yours. Namaste.